Welcome back to episode 396 of the Bad Taste Video Podcast. I'm Mike. I'm here with my man Grizz. We're laughing because, dude, we're both trying to clear our throats before we start. And I go to do it, and I just go, oh, fuck, Grizz, that just made it worse, dude. I go to do it again, and oh, my God. I feel like I'm choking right now. But I can overcome it because this week's movie was fucking eye-opening. I've heard about it. I've listened to podcasts about it. I've seen pictures. I've seen the tape. I've seen all sorts of shit, but I've never watched the actual movie until now because of Mr. Grizz telling me, hey,
we're doing it.
We're doing it. But before that, let's hit that intro. I feel like I'm listening to an Ohm album, right? Where's Al? Dude, every time I heard them doing like the chant, the Buddhist monk chant, I'm just waiting for the fucking bass to come in. Like, fuck. But it did not come, but that's okay. The movie stood up on its own 2 feet without it. But Grizz...
Silhouetted animator saying this is the best Shaw Brothers film, in his opinion. I'm not a big Shaw guy. I don't know too many Shaw brother movies. I guess you could say I'm not a Shawman of sorts.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Shaw Brothers?
Yeah.
So that's like brothers named Shaw, right? And they fucking they make a lot of movies, dude. Like if you look these motherfuckers up, they made a ton of fucking movies. A lot of like kung fu movies and shit like that, like Shaolin fucking stuff like that. Reanimator, dude. I fucking. Are all of these dudes' movies as fucking weird and trippy as fuck like this, or is this kind of like a standalone Shaw Brothers thing?
I don't even fucking know, bro. I'm not well versed in anything but like Japanese horror when it comes to the Asian stuff.
Yeah,
it's a kung fu distribution company. Okay, I gotcha. I have zero experience with a lot of this stuff. Funny enough, this is probably one of the most entertaining, would you call it like action horror films that like I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, dude,
I was shocked.
Like, if I could compare this fucking movie to anything, it was like a Jodorowsky film, but like in fucking Thailand. Like it gave me the same vibes as like, you know, El Topo and fucking Holy Mountain and shit, just in this like Asian setting that was just totally unique to this fucking film. I've never seen anything like this, honestly.
In my post today that I made, you know, promoting today's stream, I said it's like, you know, little Big Trouble in Little China mixed with like all this other shit, and it's freaking just like with blood sport. Like there's a blood sport aspect to it too. You like not only does this dude have to go fight like these evil demon beings, but he also has to get revenge on like a non-supernatural foe too, like the Thai fighter. Yeah, like I'm looking at the IMDb page. I have to look in another way. Dude, was his opponent the Thai guy? Was that fucking what's his name from Bloodsport?
No, I thought it was too, and I looked that up. It's not that guy.
He looks exactly like him.
It is. Well, that's not all right. So fucking,
no, it does. Similar. It literally does, dude. I thought it was a younger version of him because he was fucking jacked. He makes the same dumbass face. Like
he's almost jacked to the point where it looks artificial. Like I was like so confused by that guy. But everything in this movie is like so off kilter and like almost exaggerated, where you're made to question what everything is in this fucking movie, dude. So I think that's only appropriate to have this like kickboxer dude just be almost otherworldly looking.
I agree. It's like a very psychedelic film at times. There's a lot of like weird camera and lighting tricks, almost as though the movie was made in 1973 instead of, you know, the early 80s. It's very similar to things like Simon King of the Witches, like the weird, you know, camera things that they do in that. And I don't know if that's just a Hong Kong film thing of the time. You know, sometimes people used to joke about like, oh yeah, like you go to like a Canadian hockey game and like the music is all like 5 years behind. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like, is it one of those fucking things? Like,
I figured all of hockey fans are always probably 5 years behind.
They're still stuck in 1996, right? Everybody, they're still playing "Come Out and Play" by the Offspring. Right?
I fucking love that fucking. Dude, that what is that? Nitro? Is that fucking album?
Dude, when that
fucking Offspring.
Those first like couple Offspring,
that Offspring album that has fucking "Come Out and Play" on it and fucking Nitro and stuff. I think the name of the album is Nitro, if I'm not fucking mistaken. But that album is fucking incredible. Like one of like the first like really big bands that like mix that like surf
smash.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
I can see like the X-ray cover fucking like album art in my fucking
yeah.
So
dude, that one has fucking self-esteem on it also.
That's self-esteem.
That's
honestly though
sick.
Nitro is the sleeper fucking song on that whole album. Not a radio fucking track, but so fucking good, man.
Americana, wow, 1998. I remember getting that CD. I got that when that came out. That was all right. That one had a few good songs on it.
I don't remember Americana.
That had like that was the one that had "Pretty Fly for a White Guy" on it.
Yeah, that's where they suck.
But like the kids aren't all right and shit. That was a good song.
It's okay. I do appreciate the fact that they were in fucking Idle Hands. That dude gets his fucking head ripped, or it's like top of his fucking skull ripped off.
Dude, it's so funny. Good. Like a lot of these bands, I mean, this, I guess we should save it for the wide world of metal, but why the fuck not? Well, we're getting into it now. A lot of these bands, like they put out those really, really solid original first albums that got them, you know, noticed or they're following. And then they like, you know, like one would, because it's just how the industry works. They get more and more radio friendly. Then it's like, damn, like you guys sound nothing like what the fuck, like, you know, got you to this point. And I get it. It sucks playing the same shit over and over again. But I say it all the time. A lot of people only get one chance. Yeah, dude, you get one chance. And like all of a sudden, like you think you're going to like, yeah, let me do something completely fucking different. And like, hopefully, you know, people are definitely going to dig me for my fucking, my Rasta fucking dubstep album. You know,
a lot of times it's like those bands will take a step towards conformity and take a step towards like, what's popular to get airplay once they have a big single that like, because they want to continue that airplay notoriety. And that's where music takes, unfortunately, a huge shit in my opinion, because like, it's a great example with fucking Offspring, dude. Offspring, that Smash album put Epitaph on the fucking map. They were a no-name independent record label before Smash came out. And with the success of that album, they were able to fucking sign a ton of fucking bands, become a huge fucking independent label compared to that tiny little like South Cali fucking label that they were. So it's just like these bands have a huge impact, but then, you know, they go on, and Offspring, I think, is like 50-50. They have that like radio.
They didn't completely, you know,
drink the Kool-Aid, but they were on the brink of it. You know, I don't think that the fucking White Boy song was supposed to be a successful fucking smash like it was. I think that's just circumstantial for the time.
Like, you don't think that they actually meant for that to be the song that they were known for?
No, I'm probably not. It was probably a fucking joke, dude. If I mean, if not, whatever. But like, to me, I don't feel like that was like, hey guys, we need a single for fucking
dude. Well, think about this too. 1998, right? Like, Weird Al is also very relevant in 1998. So
the same time period of like Alien Ant Farm doing fucking that
I would
Michael
think
Jackson fucking cover, because that is a weird time period in music, dude.
Let's see. I'm looking it up now.
What a terrible fucking
2001.
There's another band that like hated that fucking cover. Like, only got popular because of it, and that's all they were fucking known for.
Well, what I'm saying with like the Weird Al shit is like, Weird Al was still very relevant in like mainstream in our, demographic and everything, where now you heard this band doing a song that is almost Weird Al-esque, right? It was like a parody, almost like making fun of somebody or whatever. And like, I don't know, man, I feel like that's a hard thing to try to overcome, especially at that time period where it's very your output is very limited because there's no YouTube yet. There's no social media. Yeah, it's bro, people just see your fucking music video, and even the music video is very
corny as fuck, dude. It's so bad.
Hey, I still will say though, I enjoy the catalog, the earlier stuff. Everybody says, oh, I like the first couple albums. It's true. I like the first. Can't hate on that shit. Good time for music though. Fun time for music, right? Like fucking.
So, dude, like 90s rock in general is such a weird fucking time period in music. There's so many like one-off bands that just like came and went that had like one successful, like that bullshit like Macy's Playground doing fucking Sex and Candy. That's the only song they're gonna be fucking known for.
Marcy's Playground.
Yeah, and then fucking like that Fastball fucking band. They came in, they did that fucking song, and they want you to see the road. And I'm like, dude, that's all you guys fucking got, dude. So,
well, it's better than nothing, right? Would you say? I
would say that
it's very hard to have continuous success in music, especially mainstream music. Just like with movies, like, dude, how hard is it to have the sequel be good, and then have the one after that be good? Now, it's the same shit. It's
not everything can be Rush Hour 2, man. It's fucking tough to follow it up.
You're the second person to mention fucking Rush Hour to me, like in the last couple of days.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Awesome, that's fucking hilarious. But yeah, man, it was an interesting time for music. Maybe we were just we were limited in with what we had access to.
You had to be there, like it was
you had to be there.
Yeah.
You had to be there. Yeah, it was the time of the Matrix, right?
Oh god, even back then I was not a Matrix guy, dude. Even at the peak of it, I never watched it.
Dude, when
it wasn't until like a few years ago I actually fucking watched the movie.
You gotta admit, it's a good action movie.
It's not horrible. I mean, it's a little too out there.
Well, you're not really like you enjoy using your computer to do things, but you're not like a computer guy. Like you're not yo, give me your fucking laptop. You're not like I'll take apart your laptop for you and do all this shit. You're like, fuck it, I'll buy another one, but I know a thing or two about computers.
I know how to use this motherfucker. I just don't know how to do it.
I get it. What were you watching instead of The Matrix? Like, what was the movie that you were pumped for that was in theaters?
Oh, dude, I was just like comedy guy. And like my childhood was nothing but comedy movies. I mean, horror movies were like a big part of that. But if I was going to like hang out and watch movies with my friends, we were getting super baked. We were watching comedy movies, all the classic like stoner movies of the 90s. They were all in there, the cliches, But dude, like, I think the movie that I probably watched more than any movie in my entire life is the Ace Ventura series. 1 and 2. I to this day I could put one of those on and preferably the first one and enjoy the fuck out of it, dude.
All right.
Finkel is Einhorn for life. I would get a tattoo that says Finkel is Einhorn right now if you fucking paid me.
All right, Chris. Before we get into our awesome movie this week, all right, we're gonna do some 1999 movies. right? Because I think, right, is that when The Matrix came out?
Yeah, Mallrats, great call. Love me some Mallrats. Howard the Duck, weird fucking movie, my dude. Weird fucking movie.
All right, dude, 1999, all right? House on Haunted Hill remake.
I was into it at the time.
Right?
Because I was a big House on Haunted Hill guy.
From Dusk Till Dawn 2.
Wasn't on my radar.
Sleepy Hollow. That was a sick movie, man. Don't.
I enjoy it now. At that time period, it would have just totally been too artsy for me.
Deep Blue Sea.
No, definitely not.
No?
I wouldn't have watched.
No.
I still haven't seen that fucking movie, bro.
All right. Varsity Blues, dude. Were you a Varsity Blues guy?
Yeah, I see.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I don't want your life, dude.
I don't want your life.
R.I.P. Vanderbeek, dude. Perfect timing for that motherfucker.
All right, here's one that I fucking loved, bro. Mystery Alaska.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
No?
Dude.
Hockey movie where the Rangers go up and play Russell Crowe's fucking team.
Hockey movie? No shit.
Dude, go watch that one. That's all right. Russell Crowe movie. A lot of famous people in that one. Lake Placid.
Yeah, I've seen Lake Placid. Not a great movie.
Were you into it at the time?
No. Those movies still don't do it for me, dude. Big like animal movies and shit.
Okay. One more. Dogma.
I love Dogma, dude. If you're a fucking Kevin Smith guy, which I am, there's a picture of me in high school dressed as Silent Bob that's pretty fucking convincing. I've always loved all of his movies. As a cliche stoner that I was, it was only right that I was a fucking Jay and Silent Bob guy.
As a cliche stoner, man, one more for you. Walking with Dinosaurs, the miniseries.
Walking with
1999. You remember that shit with David Attenborough? Fucking.
I do not remember Walking with Dinosaurs.
Oh my god, that's like the fucking reason why everybody thinks like the dinosaurs look the way they do currently.
Come on, really? Is this dude David Attenborough?
Well, it's like a, I'm not gonna say famous, but it's like a well-known dinosaur documentary.
Okay,
it's a mini-series thing. It's
better than Saurians. Cool. Then I'll fucking check it out.
Nothing's better than Saurians, bro. Nothing's better than Saurians. All right, Grizz, the Boxers Omen from 1983, directed by Chi Hung Kwei. I don't know if that's how you say it. Written by Chi Hung Kwei. Also written by On Zeto.
Yeah, all right.
Stars Philip Ko, Xiao Yen Lin, and Kar Man Wai. Or maybe I don't know.
We said so.
Chris, why don't you give us a little synopsis of this one? It's actually pretty easy. It's not, for such a wacky movie, it's really not that difficult.
Yeah, a boxer or a young man has to avenge his brother's defeat in a cheated kickboxing match, and in the process, he turns out he is a twin of a reincarnated monk who he helps become immortal.
Yeah, whatever. Alex Bittner, the FX shop I worked at made the wings in Dogma.
Wings are awesome, dude.
Those
wings are fucking great.
Good job.
Especially when they're cut off and they're fucking all bloody and shit, and fucking Matt Damon's all drunk. That shit's fucking great, dude.
So basically this whole thing is this guy has to become a monk to go fight demons or else he's going to die because his reincarnated twin brother from another life was also killed by a demonic force using spiders that were poisoned with vomit. Pretty fucking interesting. No, there was no vomit in that. That was snake venom that the spiders drank and then injected it into the monk.
Well, it was snake venom that was mixed into the brains of a fermented skull that was then drank by spiders. But that's...
And then injected into the monk. Into its eyeballs.
Correct. Yes.
Interesting.
It gives you an understanding of what we're about to get into.
It sounds really kind of confusing, but it's not. It really wasn't, man.
Pretty straightforward.
I really do like our main character. He's a sports guy, an athletic kickboxer.
Jock.
Yeah.
Sports guy.
I don't know how else to really like fucking. He's a kickboxer.
He's a man's man. You know?
That realizes that he has to go to Thailand to basically figure out what the fuck's going on with this supernatural being that saved his life from a drug deal gone wrong or whatever the fuck he was trying to do there. Man, this movie is insane.
And it all starts out with that like brutal fucking kickboxing match that his brother is in, and like the way that like right from the jump, the way this fucking kickboxing match looks, you're like, holy fuck, man, this thing is kind of off. Not like off in a bad way, but it just looks different. You can tell this movie is going to be something strange is about it.
Yeah, well, his like buddy, he beats the fucking dude so bad that like his brain looks like it's coming out of his head.
Yeah.
But then the guy cheap shots and like 619s him and breaks his neck. Right? The dude, his buddy is now paralyzed from the neck down, and he says
his buddy, or I thought it was his brother.
Is that his brother?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's his brother. That's why he's
that's his brother. That's his brother.
So hardcore about this.
Yeah. So, well, he has to get revenge, and he says, like, hey, man, you have to get revenge and beat this Thai guy.
Yeah. The dude with the broken neck is like, no, you have to.
It's not even like you have, but he's not even like you have to kill him or something. He's just like, no, you got to beat him. It's like, dude, I think there's more important shit right now than another kickboxing match. But apparently there wasn't. We don't know that, and he doesn't know that either yet. He definitely thinks this is the most important thing at the time. Cinderella man, almost. Yeah, pretty much.
Very much so. But he ends up, starting to see shit, and like all these just like weird auditory and fucking hallucinations start happening to him. You kind of get the feeling that there's more to his destiny than just a kickboxing match.
Yeah. He basically finds out that these Buddhist monks have been waiting for him. It was almost prophesized that he was going to show up at a certain time, at a certain point, right? And they needed to explain to him what the hell was going on. But he's kind of like, what? You guys fucking around with me, or like what? Like,
I mean, it's a hard thing to sell somebody, dude. If you like show up in a foreign country and they're like, "Well, we've been waiting for you. Our deceased fucking master is your twin, and in order to fucking save both of your lives, you have to become a monk and become enlightened and fight black magic fucking witches and shit."
Yeah.
Like, what,
dude? When he goes into training to be like a fucking like the monk, they have him in that big first of all, there's a ton of giant clay pots in this movie.
Yeah, lots of big clay pots.
That and somebody's brother owned the big clay pot fucking factory.
Yeah. But like this dude's like a normal, he got like long hair, he's like a pretty good looking dude, he's like kind of like, he's made out to be like a fashionable guy and shit. So like he has to like make this like vow of like celibacy and all these other things and like cut his hair off. He has to like do these crazy like dedicated things in a short period of time to become enlightened, to become this fucking monk out of nowhere. It just seems so crazy to me.
They threw him right into this. This is a real like Bruce Wayne League of Shadow shit. Like immediately, like, all right, man, we're just gonna beat the fuck out of you.
Sink or swim, bro.
Yeah. But apparently, this guy is like enlightened by Tron.
Yeah, he's figuring it out.
Because they have him in this giant clay pot, and all of a sudden he turns into fucking, I don't know what. He's manifesting all these like the text, the Buddhist text.
Yeah.
Right?
Teachings.
And it's going from the fucking pot onto his skin and everything.
He's absorbing it.
Yeah, it's really fucking, it's pretty trippy, right?
Trippy, dude. Yeah. When he goes on his face is my favorite part.
Yeah, this looks like something out of a fucking Clive Barker film.
Oh, yeah. This shit's wild.
He looks like Lorgar from Warhammer.
I mean, this looks like straight out of fucking like an Alejandro Jodorowsky film, dude. This is so like
they're all holding like a rope. They're all holding a rope that's attached to him, and it's like glowing. It looks like the Tron
blast
glow.
his way out of it.
Yeah, and then it's like the popcorn is done, right? Like the Jiffy Pop is done. It explodes open, and he's there, like Goku coming out of the fucking chamber, you know.
Yeah, Silhouette Animator, that is one thing I'll say about the movie. I'm pretty sure there is some actual animal death in this movie, which is kind of not typical, but like to be expected with something of this nature in this time period, in this, you know, country and stuff. It's not out of their culture to do these kind of things. So that is something, if you have squeamish to that kind of stuff, to be, you know, noticeable or noticing this movie to be aware of. Even like, is the alligator, is any of those alligators like real?
I don't think so. I think they like cut it.
Convincing.
I think they cut it before like they do anything to the real alligator.
Like there's a dead one that they pull up.
Yeah,
but they don't cut into that one at the one part. I think they change it over, but
yeah, I'm not sure.
It's pretty wild.
There's a dude before we like get into the movie more, because I want to go back to when they're explaining about like what happened to the dude that saved him that day. They show him basically like melt a guy. What the fuck was that?
So yeah, this is the Buddhist like leader guy who needs to be reincarnated. This guy's twin, who's now in limbo, basically, who's also like coming to him in visions. And like, we're going to show you a scene where like, he's like talking to him as like a reincarnated, like decomposing fucking
he's not
corpse.
Reincarnated. He's just the corpse just fucking talking.
Just the corpse talking to him. There's a lot of weirdness in this, but when he fucking like, this is like the story of how like all this kind of started, where like he basically attacks this witch in this airport, and the way this whole thing plays out is like straight out of a Melt movie, dude.
It's actually fucking insane.
It's amazing.
He has like this it literally looks like a mirror. It just appears on this other dude's forehead out of nowhere, and he just starts melting.
Fuck yeah. And the best part is the green bubbles. Oh yeah.
It's like street trash, right? Like
they're popping the pus out in the fucking smoke.
It looks like a powder almost. And there's like nobody else around. He's just fucking falling apart in this goddamn airport.
And then when he comes back up to the other side, he's like a chick, like an old woman witch and shit, dude. It's wild as fuck.
When he's talking, let's show when he's talking to
the corpse.
Yeah. The dead monk is like basically explaining to him, like, you know, hey man,
this is what we got to do.
Like, you're gonna die if you don't like you have no choice. You gotta fucking do this. But like, he looks Chen Hong. He looks fucking horrible.
Dude, look at this fucking thing.
Yeah. You know how like in the Bible they say like the angels are actually like terrifying looking,
like,
and it's like, be not afraid, human. Yeah. That's what this shit reminds me of. Like, look at that. It's like a zombie talking to you. It's terrifying.
Who has that many titty wrinkles too? That's fucking weird.
He looks like he looks like a pregnant dog. Right? He's got like fucking 8 nipples there.
He's half Frenchy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. Why did he have like a more appealing, like ethereal form? It seems like he's able to. Like, if you're able to turn the room into this white, like neutral place, why do you have to look like a dead body still?
Yeah, why are you coming to me like that, dude? You're freaking me out.
We forgot to mention that like part of the whole thing was his body had to remain decomposed for a year or some shit. For this whole thing
jar.
Yeah, for this whole thing to work. Basically, he's like, hey, dude, you're going to die if you don't do exactly what I say. But also, if you do what I say, I get to fucking ascend to my perfect form.
Yeah.
It's like, what do I get out of it? It's like, nothing.
He gets to live. He gets to live, basically.
Yeah, he doesn't really get much out of this.
But this kind of like opens the door into like these battles with this fucking black magician who is just like, dude, this dude in his lair is one of the coolest fucking things ever. There's like, so after that fucking like witch gets attacked in the airport, like a bat flies out of her mouth and this fucking dude like captures this bat and like kills it, and this magician who's like facing him is in his lair like reincarnating the bat.
He resurrects it, right?
Blood and shit. Yeah, like, but he resurrects like the skeleton of it.
Yeah,
but just like this giant devil figure behind him and shit. It just looks epic.
He's biting the rat and spitting the blood on the skeleton. There's tons of like biting things and puking it up.
Oh yeah, lots of eating of own vomit and goo. Lots of weird shit like that.
Yeah, it's a real Bad Taste video shit. They're just pouring the blood on it. The thing is just, yeah, sure, I'll get up. But it also gets up and like, you know, where the monk is.
Walks out of the fucking room.
Yeah, like all dopey, like in the first Puppet Master, right?
Yeah,
dude, shitty.
It looks like it's like the same time period as fucking Clash of the Titans, and it looks just like it could be out of that movie.
The battles, like in that ethereal plane or whatever the hell it's supposed to be, dude. It's it's exactly like Lopan. Like the battles that they have in that ethereal plane are fucking crazy, right? Like
probably some of the best scenes in the entire movie. Just the things that like. Cause he's like, yeah, like he becomes this fucking monk and he has to defeat this fucking black magic magician in this, like you said, this ethereal plane to like basically free himself from this curse. And what happens in here is just like weirdness on top of weirdness, and it gets better and fucking better. At one point, there's a giant alligator that he's fucking like all these like alligator heads that he's summoning, and you pointed out something that I did not notice about this fucking alligator scene, dude.
Yeah, so they're doing this whole like battle back and forth, and he's like, I'm gonna kill you or whatever. But for whatever reason, they decided to use like 6 seconds of audio from the ending of the original Phantasm. Just listen.
The lighting.
For whatever reason, they just have the part where the tall man appears in the mirror and breaks through it and grabs him. Yeah, I was waiting to hear me.
How great would if the tall man just appeared in this scene?
Holy shit, man. That would make this movie even better for me. Like it's already an A+, but that would just make it, you know, best ever. But I love this shit.
That is just the beginning of like all the weirdness that this scene has to offer, because then he basically summons up this goo pile, and from it emerges this alien-like tentacle fucking head.
This looks like something out of Dragon Ball Z. It looks almost like Piccolo.
I thought, yeah, that's what I was. I've never fucking even watched it, and I know that this looks like something out of Dragon Ball Z.
It's coming out of like the fucking. The muck butthole. This guy just pops out, looking around like, hey, what's up?
And the monk is just sitting there like, fuck. Oh, yeah, I gotta move my head. Look at this fucking tentacle swirling around.
Look at that thing just sitting there hanging out, just gyrating. I love how the other, like the bad guy, has the full moon with the little cloud in front of it.
And like the fucking sun is like representative of the flame and shit, dude. It's really cool how they like visually everything in this movie is so well thought of and just like detailed. Even if like the special effects are not the best in times, even though some of them are absolutely amazing, as we're about to see. Like the spiders that we were talking about are very low quality. They do not look good at all. But you do get things like this next scene where the magician rips his own head off and basically turns into a flying spaghetti monster to attack the fucking monk.
Almost like The Thing.
Very much like The Thing.
This guy is ready to go, though, right? King Diamond coming at you, the head. Yeah. Right? He looks like the king here, but he's wrapping him up like the tentacles from.
He's orgasming because of it, which is fun.
Ultimate Warrior Lopan. Yes, that's another good description. But he's like, I love this, man. Even the sound design is crazy. Look how fucking strange it is.
So weird.
It's so weird. You know what's another weird scene when he pukes up the fucking eels?
Oh, this kind of happened. This is a little bit out of order. I forgot about this scene because this happens before he becomes a monk. This kind of like convinces him that like
it's real.
Something's fucking wrong with me, bro.
Because this is, I figured this is a good place to play this clip because the movie isn't over. He's got another like fucking demon that he has to kill after this. But look at this fucking eel puke. He runs to the bathroom. And like, you think it's just going to be like a little thing, but it's like a legit full-size fucking eel. Oh my God. Look at that thing.
Dude, that's a great shot.
Look at that. Look how big that thing is.
You know, homie had that eel in his mouth for real.
He did. Dude, look at that. The eel's gone and it jumps in the toilet and escapes. What did we watch? What the fuck did we watch?
After he beats that first magician there, he goes back to his home country and sees his girlfriend for the first time, and she's taking a shower, and he just immediately fucks her, which is not supposed to happen because he's taking a vow of celibacy as a monk.
Against the code, yeah.
That comes back to play pretty big in the end here for him. But at the same time he's doing that, he's getting his little fuck on in the shower. There's 3 new fucking magicians who are resurrecting this power that is basically this dark force that's demons and shit. And what they do is wild as fuck, man, because they like go to this fucking hut, and the way that this hut looks is, I wish there's ways, like, honestly, you need to watch this movie because there's so much. I just couldn't take clips of all the amazing things. Yeah. And this doesn't really have, like, the scene itself doesn't have too much crazy shit going on, but the way it looks is incredible, where they open the floor up and there's all these like dead bodies wrapped up like mummies, like submerged in this like swamp that this house is in, and they fucking pull this body up and they cut this alligator open and they fucking like ferment the body in the carcass of the alligator, and all these fucking maggots are back on it and shit when they open it up. It's the wildest fucking process.
Chewing stuff and then spitting it out. Then the guy without cutting, he's passing it to the dude next to him and he's putting it in his mouth.
Yep. It is
holy shit.
One of the wildest sequences, honestly, ever. And they resurrect this like wicked fucking demoness chick who immediately like goes over to like the statue of the Dalai Lama dude and stabs the eyes with her fucking fingernails. And it affects homie, who is having the kickboxing match, the rematch for his friend against the asshole from the beginning. And at the first of the match, he's actually holding his own. But then once she stabs the eyes, he like loses his sight halfway through the fucking match. He ends up still like kicking the guy out on the fucking,
he beats the guy's ass anyway. Shit. He's that good of a fighter.
But he's freaking the fuck out because something is happening to him here.
Yeah, he's in like the dressing room, like the locker room, and he's having like wild hallucinations. He's like looking in the mirror. You see fucking maggots in his eyes instead of eyeballs. This is like a cool little visual effect too, just like the rainbow kaleidoscope looking thing. He lets his own maggots out. Oh, God, that's like a Fulci thing. Jesus Christ.
The old maggot eyes.
Yeah. It's like freaking out. He's like, oh no. He's like, oh no. The ayahuasca's hitting me again.
Yeah, dude, fuck.
But he realizes that something's really wrong, and I gotta go back now and see these fucking Buddhist monks again.
Yeah. Everything was supposed to be good. And
they're like, dude,
far from good, man.
You lied in front of us. Yeah. You lied to Buddha. Now you're on your own,
they ask
dude.
Him, they say, hey, have you kept all of your fucking vows? He's always like, yeah, I didn't do anything wrong. He's like,
yeah. And unfortunately for him, this leaves him with zero protection from the Buddha. He's on his own, but he can go to this place and get a relic that could possibly save his soul and life.
This is so convoluted too. So he's trying to save this dead Dalai Lama person who's his twin brother from a past life, so that this person can be immortal. However, now the relic he has to get is the ashes of a previous reincarnated self of him who was a previous powerful Dalai Lama that has now been, stored in this fucking temple. So he has to basically go back and save the carcass of this guy who he's currently trying to fucking save to make him mortal. Yeah, it is so fucking weird, dude.
They're like venerated ashes or something like that. Yeah. Like something fucking strange. But I also like how he gets that serum that's like an invulnerability serum from that 1,000-year-old mushroom that looks at a fucking...
He's like rubbing honey on it. And he's like what?
Dude. But I love like the whole aspect of that. Like the thing looks like straight out of Labyrinth or whatever.
100% out of Labyrinth, dude.
So exactly. Cool. But he does in fact have to face this demoness / reincarnated witch or whatever. And it almost looks don't really look like a fight to me.
I'm gonna say, if I could get somebody to do this for me, I would be pretty happy.
She shoots her arms at him too. That was like a wild thing, right? The skeleton hands and grabbing his nipples.
I gotta have the skeleton hands holding me down.
But she's just got his head between her thighs and she's squeezing.
Yeah. Do this.
She's
this part I could go without this. Don't rain fucking caterpillars on me.
She's in bordering the fucking Princess Leia fucking slave Leia thing.
Yeah, she is in that kind of outfit.
I don't know. And then it's not even like she drops leeches on him. They drop like moth larvae.
Fuzzy caterpillars.
Yeah. Interesting. But unfortunately for her, he is able to use this relic and
he's sewed into himself. There's a scene where he cuts his fucking arm open and shoves that thing into his fucking arm so that it's in him now. He has this invincibility power.
Well, I think he summons the reincarnated version of the guy.
Yeah.
Right? And he looks like an obvious, for whatever reason, it looks like a white dude wearing a mask, not a mask, like a fake beard and shit.
This is the wildest choice.
But he ends up ripping the skin off the demoness. Literally,
this is cool as fuck.
She gets hellraisered.
Look,
and he's holding the skin
he tosses that shit.
Dude, what the fuck? Ringing the bells and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That thing. What the fuck did we watch?
And then she blue goos down.
Yeah, she Evil Dead melts out her ass.
Poops herself.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Dude, this movie is filled with goo. Right?
Oh, it's one of the gooeyest, bro.
I'm surprised how much goo is in this movie. It's bookended with goo. Yeah. But after he manages to defeat this thing, it's not over yet. He then goes, oh, fuck. I now have these silver needles in my eyes,
which was a consequence of him putting the protection in his body through that thing in his arm.
Is that what it
told him? Yeah, because the guy told him, he was like, you have to put this inside of you to protect you. And he was like, well, how do I get it out? He goes, through extreme pressure through your eyes.
Oh my God.
That's what the guy says, and this is what he means.
I thought he meant the liquid, not the goddamn.
This is what it turns into, man.
Oh my God. It's the proboscis guy from the spiders, their stingers. It's coming out of his fucking eyeballs.
And he is free.
That's it. And he ends up back in the room, the idol room, whatever you want to call that, the worship room, I don't know.
Oh, there's
his buddy covered in fucking tinfoil tape. He's covered in aluminum foil tape. Yeah, his eyes open.
Your baked potatoes done, dude. Fucking ready to go.
Oh, geez. And then he walks out, and that's the end of that fucking movie. This movie was like almost 2 hours long. It was a wild ride. It's literally it's two movies in one. It's like a part one and part two. And it's great. It's fucking awesome. I love this, man. I absolutely love this movie.
One of the weirdest movies I've seen in the best way possible. This is the kind of stuff that makes me excited to watch movies, because it's fucking weird. It's different. It's perfect for this time period, man. I can't believe this was made in 83.
Yeah, I agree. There's definitely newer versions of this out there. The tape, I believe, is probably only foreign. You might need a PAL player. If it's Asian, probably don't need one, but depends. But I know that you could stream it on Shudder right now. There's a really good version on there. Definitely worth watching. But Grizz, next Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@BadTasteVideoPodcast, we will be covering the 1988 Frank Henenlotter classic, Brain Damage.
There it is, man.
I fucking love this movie. I believe you also enjoy this movie. This is almost like a biography of your teen years. I'm excited. I'm very excited.
We'll get into it. Yeah.
Oh well, shit. Yeah, I didn't mean it like that, but I'm excited for a little bit of a creature feature-esque film. Frank Henenlotter always comes out with some good shit. Sure. You know, Frankenhooker, all that. But next Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Brain Damage. But Grizz, before that, let's hit. Well, we can't really hit that intro, but we can hit that Wide World of Metal, because we got some good shit this week. What do you want to start with? What do you want to start with?
We're going to start with a band that is a one-man slamming brutal death metal band, as he has described himself. The man has got the weirdest Tolly Hub as his fucking name. That's a great name. But this band is called Brains Outward. This is the new release of this album, Death Sentence and Bloodbath, and this is a weird fucking album artwork, dude. Let's play the track.
Looks like me and you.
That's it.
Hey, man.
Just really good caveman-y brutal slam.
It's like something out of The Simpsons back here.
I enjoy the music, but I really had to take it because the artwork was just so awesome. Fucking good, dude. I couldn't deny it. It had to be taken. We're gonna jump over here to a band from Chile. This is a cool kind of like black rock and roll, black death metal band. D Solution is the if I'm probably not pronouncing that right, who the fuck knows, but the name of the song is going to be La Profundidad del Trance, La Puertas de Delirio.
There you go.
There you go. I love the synth work on this album. It's really good.
I love the reverb. I love the reverb.
The reverb in the vocals is also just fucking chef's kiss. Probably one of the coolest and unique logos that I've seen for a band in a long time, dude. Definitely something different there, which I really get into. But like I said, really good, just straight kind of like black rock and roll stuff from Chile. Can't get enough of that kind of stuff recently. Just been getting really back into like Midnight and stuff, so kind of reminds me of that in a way. But I saved the best for last, like always. And this is a band that I really want to talk about for a minute. This band is called Ossification. They are out of Crescent City, Florida. So if you know anything about death metal, Florida for a long time, specifically Tampa, was the mecca of all death metal in the United States. Cannibal Corpse moved there early 90s. Suffocation, I mean, every Deicide, you name it, they all kind of like made that home base. And there's a legendary studio down there, produced a bunch of stuff. Everything back then was done 12-track analog. This band has went back, recorded this fucking new album, 12-track analog in that fucking studio. This sounds so fucking good to me, just the way the production on this album sounds. The album is called The Perfect Specimen. The artwork not only is absolute perfection, but I think the music is as well. And this track is called Petrified Human Shish Kebab. Dude, I love the way this sounds. There's such a depth to the production of this because of the way that it's recorded.
So sick. It sounds so good.
I could never like really put my finger on it until now, where I was like, all right, the way that this is recorded through analog, through 12-track and multiple tracks, through different takes and stuff, kind of adds like layering to it where you can hear the depth of all the different channels. Whereas I feel like a lot of digital stuff becomes really flat. Like, yeah, it's all like has a different spot in the mix, but it all just sounds like it was recorded on a flat line. And then things were placed in like a different volume point, where this really has like a different, like distinct pocket each thing is in, man.
Look at Grizz becoming an audiophile all of a sudden. Oh,
I don't know, man. Can you not hear this though? There's something to the way this fucking sounds,
dude. It's all about the mix. It's all about the mix. Because think about this, man. No matter what, that thing is turning into a digital sound. You know what I mean? Be it then or now, either way, it's turning digital.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
So if you could turn that into a digital sound after the fact, you could recreate it during. If that makes sense.
But it's a failed thing time and time again, I guess is what I'm saying. Whereas this has the sound that it feels original. Whereas like we've talked about recent bands, we're like, oh, this sounds like it was recorded in the 90s. Where yeah, like the effects they're putting on it make it sound like it was recorded in the 90s. Where to me, this legitimately sounds like it was fucking recorded in the 90s. There's a difference that I can personally hear, but maybe I'm being a fucking audiophile nerd, like you just pointed out. I legitimately think I can hear it different.
I think you heard what you want to hear. I think it's a good recording. Do I think if you played this amongst other things that we listened to, would I say that it was recorded at a different I'm not saying that the lower fi things. I'm saying the other stuff where we said we've liked the production.
Yeah.
I would not think that one was recorded on tape and one wasn't or whatnot.
No, I would have to disagree, dude. You could definitely hear there's a texture in this that's not there in a digital recorded track. There's definitely a texture. When me and you are together, we're gonna fucking sit down and we're gonna listen to a couple of these things and see if I might be out of my ass 100%. I usually am. But I feel like there's a legitimate texture difference in the way that this sounds to me.
As somebody who like is more into the electronic side of recording, I feel like you're able to reproduce anything with modern digital.
I'm sure
be it the spatial sound of it, the spatial depth of it. Whatever. I feel like if you could digitize it in any sort of way, it could be reproduced at any stage of the recording.
There's a lot of tube amp nerds that would fight you to the death right now.
Dude, I own more.
You do. I know you do own tube amps. I'm just saying that.
I own.
Me and you have talked about how we think that a lot of these plugins are absolutely incredible in how they capture those type of tones. And I know there will be purists who will say you're full of fucking shit. They sound like garbage. So
because it's like, dude, like I've recorded to I haven't recorded to like tape like
right.
Yeah, but I've recorded to like cassette type multi-track recorders and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, that's how I started recording.
And,
are you kidding me?
And like I feel like even that, like I can reproduce that sound nowadays. Like I know how to do that with EQing and all that stuff. I can reproduce like that cassette sound. It's definitely possible.
I think you can reproduce it. Do I think it's a pure 100% authentic take on it? Probably not. I think there is texture that is lost, man. I think
we'll have to see next time you come over. We'll have to.
We'll break out the old 4-track and we'll fucking
You can listen.
We'll do our own demos like we used to in high school.
Yeah, you can listen to it through my headphones with the fucking higher impedance levels and all that shit. You could.
I'm not impotent enough. God damn it! What do I need your headphones
for? Well, Chris, I think that's a good place to end it this week. Chris. Where can they find you on the internet? You're not supposed to tell people that, dude. That's supposed to stay between you and your doc.
I thought this was like a safe space.
No, not anymore, bro. No show and tell. No show and tell. It's a post-Epstein world. All right. Chris, where can they find you on the internet?
You can find me on Instagram at Kane_enabler.
And you can find me at Bad Taste Video. And you can find everything we do at www.badtastevideo.com. We stream live every Tuesday night on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@badtastevideo podcast. We also release it as a podcast every Thursday morning. You can find that wherever podcasts are found, but we prefer you to go to our YouTube channel and subscribe and watch us and join the chat. Like I said, we do it every Tuesday night. Next Tuesday night, we'll be covering Brain Damage from 1988. I also wanted to say thank you to our friends over at Sleepover Clothing, sleepoverclothing.com. They sent me some shirts. I'm wearing one nice shirt right now. Kind of hard to see on our setup, but I want to say thanks again for that. You could go order anything you want. They have a bunch of cool shit over there. They have they have something for everybody. I didn't get to wear my other one. You'll see it next week. But like I said, thanks again. Go over to www.sleepoverclothing.com. That sounds like the fucking worst ad that we've ever done, but it really isn't a sponsored thing. He's just like, hey, man, like, you know, you want some shirts? I said, yeah, sure. And then I said, I'll give you the old.
I'll be a nice guy.
I'll give you all plug on the thing. But yeah, go head over, Sleepover Clothing. Awesome shit. Chris, anything else, man? Anything else?
One other thing, in April, make sure you come and check us out. We will be in the Philadelphia area for the Tapes from the Crypt Rentals event with the Trauma Takeover. We'll be posting a bunch more information on that, but we will be out there doing some live podcasting and be representing for the Bad Taste people. So
we haven't figured out exactly what we're gonna do yet, but we'll do something good. We'll figure it out.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. But Grizz, is that it?
That's it.
That's it. All right. I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to thank everybody for listening. I want to thank everybody in the chat. We will see you next week with Brain Damage from 1988. Thank you and goodbye.